Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. Fruit Market apps inside. Today we need to see this here the assign here the delivery boy for the specific orders. We need to set here. So if you user are the placing here the three items and to separate it into show, but we need to three orders same delivery boy we need to assign because we need to same place we need to deliver this. That's why I need to like this internal logics we need to apply here for the delivery and now we need to set here. Now first of all we need to set here the delivery boys like this here, and we need to managing this here the status also need to manage here for these orders. Now need to go here the new order list, and we need to apply here the conditions after once, and widgets dot object dot status set here 0 means we need to order status. If you set here the 0 means we need to apply this here. To check your status, maybe reflect here and show like here. Also need to give this here the same conditions, the apply buttons like here. Because any once order items inside the assign, then we need to automatically assign this delivery boy. Like this, we need to set here the conditions, and now we need to create here the pickers. Now need to this good delivery boys, and we need to write down here the final bool is picker like here, and final functions need to get this here the map object selected, did select, and need to apply these parameters, remove here required fields, and also need to set here the optional. By default need to set this here the false, and we need to like this sets. Now after here the selectings any here need to make here the wrap with widgets inquire on tab event, and now need to check here the conditions widgets dots is speakers means we need to set here the if widget dot did select not equal to null. Conditions need to check here. If not nulls, then we need to write down here the widgets dot did select, and we need to pass this here the object and set here optional, maybe experimentary science, and we need to call here the picker stands context dot pop the screens. Like so need to configurations are the needs for the delivery boys, and now we need to order details inside. We need to creating here the its containers tab with years, and we need to set here the inql on tab event. Need to call this here the since, and set here await functions, and we need to call this here the context dot push delivery boy list is because we need to set here the true, and did select gets here the selected value, select user, and you need to set here map user delivery boy the object is good semicolons object db object delivery boy object, and we need to set here set state if mounted. Like this we need to apply here, and now I need to write down here db object equal to nil null, means we need to blank select the delivery boy, otherwise you need to set this here the question mark, and we need to give this here the db object experimentary science, and we need to set here the name property. This apply, and we need to set here same as now need to copy and set for colors conditions decolor private text, like this applying here. So now click here, and you need to select this here the delivery boy once, and we need to call this here the assign buttons. We need to accept and reject after, so need to one API need to add here for the delivery assign. Need to write down here, paste this here, and you need to apply this here the delivery assigns API. Assign order. Save here and copy these names, and we need to go against this here the order detail screen, and we need to copy this API, paste this here, and we need to write down here sign set here admin delivery boy assign order, and we need to pass this here the parameters, and after this here the pop the screen. Save here, and we need to call here this API of this assign button, API calling assign, and we need to pass this here the parameters. Need this here the delivery boy ID, as well as need this here the order ID. Need to pass this here the widgets dot objects, and we need to write down here the order ID underscore ID to string, and also db objects exclamatory signs, and we need to check here the conditions. If db object equal to nulls, means we need to show this here the alert. db globes app names, set here the message, please select delivery boy and please select and return these functions. Now need to give this here user underscore ID to string, like so need to passing here for need here, and set this here the order status, need to apply this here, save here, and now need to assign and call this here, and delivery boy assigned successfully. You need to get this here the message, and like this we need to showing here, and make we need to get here the API inside the issue. Here issue with here the order ID is not filled, so need to check this here the columns, which column inside these errors. Table inside the issue need to not put here the one columns, need to add here, need to write down here the status, order underscore ID, and we need to set this here the one, set here 0, fix this here the this error issue. We need to fix this here, and make sure after this back screens we need to check here's why. New order list. These conditions need to change here because assign these orders. And now again need to refresh the screens and to get this like data and remove here the buttons informations. Need to check here. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care. And also need to refresh this API calls order list. After updating, so automatically replace the screens.